Good morning, everybody. So you've made a blocky model, something just really low poly. It's just a Lego brick, Terraria graphics, a casserole pan, Jenga tiles, I could go on. But what if you could make it look nice and high poly in 3 seconds? Oh yeah, baby. The subdivision surface modifier will take any object and subdivide the faces. By adjusting the viewport setting, you can choose the level of subdivision, and I also recommend shading objects smooth when you use a subsurf modifier with them. It just makes them look more beautiful. And one pretty important thing, I wouldn't go past a level 5 or 6 subdivision unless you have a quantum computer, because it can start to lag really fast. Now, one cool thing with the subsurf modifier is that if you go into edit mode before you apply the modifier, you can actually edit the mesh as it would be without the modifier applied to it. This is super useful when it comes to shaping your object properly, because you can use loop cuts, bevels, and extrusions to change the look of the subdivision on your mesh. It can be a little awkward to work with at first, because you're essentially modeling a low poly object with the appearance of a high poly object, but you'll eventually get the hang of it. And of course, you can always just apply the modifier before you go into edit mode. This is basically what I used to make the tree from my horror assets video. I modeled a really blocky looking tree, and then I used a subsurf modifier to make it look more detailed. Oh, and if you're interested in purchasing this exact tree model, I left a link in the description for it. So the next time you have a super blocky mesh that you want to look more realistic, just remember to subsurf it and shade it smooth. I hope you all learned something today, and I'll see you later.